Hello again. It's still the 6th of September 2023. Doing a second video today because my partner Tan says I shouldn't just do videos about politics. I should mix it up a bit. She's complaining to me. Hey Tan. Okay, so what else should I talk about? About my younger days. Oh, about kids, about how they're no longer hit as discipline. I mean, I used to get the strap at school, and when I was, and rightly so, from when I was playing up. My dad used to belt us with his belt, and deservedly so for the things we were up to when we were young. Yeah. There was one time I took the day off school. I wagged school, as we call it in New Zealand. I don't know. Truant is in the US. But out here it's wag. We wag school. And my sister, she grasped on me. She told on me to my mum and dad. And my dad says, "You wait here. I'm going to go get my belt," he said. And while he was away, I got about 4 or 5 of my comics, and I shoved them down the back of my pants, and my dad grabbed me and he whacked the hell out of my butt with this belt, and I was screaming and crying and putting up a hell of a performance. Couldn't feel a damn thing, but I was selling it. And I heard later my dad was lying on his bed, and my mum walked into in their bedroom, and he had tears streaming down his face, and she was all concerned. "Oh, what's the matter? What? Are you upset? What are you crying for?" "I'm not crying," he said. "I'm laughing." He said, "You should have seen his butt. There's a big square on his butt with all his books down his pants, and I was whacking hell out of them. It was so funny," he said. And yeah, my mum started cracking up too, because Dad put the images in her mind about what happened. Yeah, that was pretty much the only time my dad belted me with his belt, because I was a good son. I was all my brothers and sisters, they all used to get whacked, deservedly so, for being too cheeky, for not doing what they're told. When I was growing up, whatever my mum and dad said, I used to do it straight away. And I didn't realise then, but I enjoyed a lot more freedoms because of that, because my mum and dad trusted me. Because I always did what I was told. I was never caught in a lie because I didn't tell any lies. So they trusted me. They allowed me to go out and do things by myself a lot more than my brothers and sisters. So any kids watching this, if you want those extra freedoms, you want that trust from your parents, do what you're told when you're told to do it. It's that simple. And you don't have those awful moments when your parents are nagging you, asking you time and time again to do something, and you just, "Yeah, I'll get around to it," and you know you bloody won't. With my kids, my partner at the time, she used to tell them over and over and over again to do something. He used to end up yelling at them. But when I used to tell them to do something, they used to try that with me. And I used to walk straight up to them, and I used to pinch them. And the less skin you get when you pinch them, the more it hurts. Now we have this anti-smacking law in New Zealand. Worst law the government's ever passed. They reckon it was to stop child abuse. And yeah, it does, because it puts parents in a lot more trouble when they hit their kids. But that's when they unreasonably hit their kids. But because they can't discipline their kids anymore that way, kids are becoming a lot more wild, a lot more uncontrollable, because they know the consequences of being disobedient just aren't there. So it's called an anti-smacking law. But I never used to hit my kids. I never used to smack them. I used to pinch them. And I sort of told them when they yelled at me, it's an anti-smacking law. Yeah, but I pinched you. I didn't smack you. I said, there's no such thing as an anti-pinching law. And that shut them up. But when I used to do it, I used to ask them to do things. And if they never did it, straight away you walk up to them and pinch them. So they learn. Listen to Dad. And that's what I had with them. They used to listen to me. They used to respect my authority over them. But they never respected themselves. And they still don't. So that was a story of my youth and my views on corporal punishment. They should bring it back. They should get rid of that anti-smacking law. It's done more harm than good to society. And that's my views on that. Tanya, she used to be whacked by your mum, eh?
Yeah.
She used to chase you around the house with what? What was it, a spoon or a bit of wood or a broom?
It's a wood stick.
A wooden stick. She'd chase you around.
It's a heavy one.
Did you deserve what she was giving to you?
I'm big mouth.
You're a big mouth. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, you're answering back. Yeah, you deserved it. Okay, that's settled. She deserved it.
Yeah.
As every kid does if they're mouthy to their parents. You show that kind of disrespect, you get what you deserve. Well, that's it for this video. Catch you on the next one.